For the longest time, I used to think that my life was a direct result of where I was born, who I was born to, the situation I was born into. And I thought that other people who had success, their life was a result of the situations they were born into. And so to me, it just wasn't fair, right? It wasn't fair because I didn't choose the parents that I were born to, even though I only had one. And I've had one parent my whole life. I didn't choose the neighborhood I was living in, the schools I went to, the friends I had. I didn't choose any of that. I kind of was put into this situation and just had to make the best of it. And for many, many years, I went through life with that attitude, with that frustration, with that anger, because I felt like life wasn't fair. And I just felt like I was a victim. I was always a victim. My life was a result of something else, someone else's actions. It was not a result of my actions. And it took me so many years to be able to grow up and understand, all right, listen, first thing you need to know, Sean, is life is not fair. You're complaining about your situation because you're not born rich. There's somebody on the other side of the world that would give anything to be in your situation. So understand life's not fair. Now, what do you have in your tool bag that you came to this world with that you can utilize, the real conversation I had with myself, that you can utilize to change your life? That you can utilize to give yourself the best life possible. Right? And that's when it hit me that, you know what? I can sit here and I can whine and I can complain about this and that, or I can get up, I can see what I got in my mouse tools, and I can use that bad boy or some of those tools to change my life. That's what I did. First skill I found, so I was good at loading boxes onto trucks. Started a moving service, homeless when I did that. How many people you know start a business? How many people you know start a business when they're homeless? Right? I always say you're either going to be inspired or you're either going to be desperate or inspired. I was desperate and inspired. And to get myself off the streets, to get myself from living in empty apartments that they were renovating, I would stay in those apartments, right? And so I utilized that skill to get myself some money, created a move-in service, worked that thing for years, made a lot of money. In fact, it changed my life. Moved from Louisiana here to Dallas, Texas, where I live now with my family. Just awesome, awesome, blessed all around. But that decision to change my life is ultimately what changed not only my life, but my family's life as well. Right? That decision to say, you know what, time out, that's enough. I'm no longer going to be a victim of my own thoughts. I'm no longer going to be a victim of things that I have no control over. And I'm just going to focus on getting better and having the best life that I can, because life is short. Even if you get 100 years, still short. And so when I made up my mind and made that decision, everything started clicking, everything started changing. I shifted my focus from the things I didn't have to the things that I have and the things that I want to get. I shifted my focus from the reasons I can't do it to the reasons I have to do it. Right? And that changed everything. Bought a house. Never thought about buying a house. Homeowner, real quick, right? And this is what happened. You start putting things into motion. And as the years went by, you know, physically I didn't want to continue doing the moving. And so I was like, all right, what else can I do? And then so people started continuing to hit me up about moving. I was no longer doing it, didn't have the trucks or anything like that. And so I started matching the customers that were calling me with crews that I knew. And then I would get a kickback from the job. And so this led me to create what I'm on here to tell you about today. And that is this. While you're sitting there trying to figure out what to do with your life, while you're sitting there trying to figure out how to make extra income, while you're sitting there trying to figure out if your job's going to keep you, fire you, furlough you, lay you off, dump you, downsize you, etc., all I'm telling you is take the power out of their hands. Take the power away from them. Don't let them fire you. You fire them. You lay them off. How do you do that? By creating a middleman company that allows you to use your cell phone and a couple other things to make some money for yourself. that allows you to use your cell phone and make money. First year I did this, 2020, I made $77,000. I didn't even know what I was doing. Still not bad. So goal this year, coming up next year, $250,000. Still not bad. Now, here's the thing though. I don't have any employees. I'm the only one who works here. There's my son I'm pulling up at home. He's always there to greet me, but you guys might not believe this, but in 2017, I was homeless. And now I'm blessed. I got an amazing family. I got all the time in the world. I don't have to do anything outside of the house. Hey, buddy. I don't have to do anything outside of the house. All I have to do is get on the phone, match contractors with people that want to move, and make money in the gap. So if you want to learn how to start your middleman business, by the way, hey buddy, by the way, congratulations. Hey, I got a Happy Meal for you. Here, take it to your table. And so if you want to learn how to start your, obviously I'm home, it is a lot, but if you want to learn how to start your own middleman business and make money, then put middleman in the comments below, or just the number 1, and then I'll show you. So I'm just starting to coach on that, so forgive me, it's kind of slow right now getting started, and but we do have a few people that's already reached out. I appreciate it, and we're going to be teaching you guys how to change your lives by creating a middleman company without having to do any of the work. You don't need any equipment, any tools, anything. I'm going to teach you how to do all that, from setting up the business to getting the scripts, to getting the contractors, to getting the customers, to getting paid. So if you want to learn that, just put middleman in the comments, or number 1, either or. And I'm sorry guys, I got the food, I gotta go, I'm home. Y'all be blessed, having a